Hello and welcome to this short little video. My name is Kevin Smolin. I'm the CEO and owner of 2Q Lead Generation Strategies, where we help real estate agents generate all the leads that they need for their business, and we guarantee that we can add 100,000 in gross commissions to their business over the next 12 months. So I realize that's a very bold claim, and a lot of people say, Kevin, how in the world can you guarantee that we're going to earn an additional 100,000 in gross income over the next 12 months in addition to what you're already doing? So I thought I just want to do a real quick video, show you how this works. But basically the bottom line is this. Do you have a marketing system that generates leads from each of these categories? So first of all, targeted specific leads. Number two, prospects. Number three, your sphere of influence. Again, your sphere of influence are people that you know socially. So your friends, your family, people from work, people that you hang out with. It's basically people you know socially but have never done business with. And then clients. And so if you're missing a marketing system that's prospecting and generating leads from all four of those categories, the simple truth is you're leaving money on the table. And that is the exact problem that we help real estate agents fix, is to make sure that they're not leaving money on the table. So let me just break this down, and I'm going to show you how this works and give you an example with tangible numbers so that you can see why we're able to promise and guarantee that you can earn an additional $100,000 over the next 12 months in gross commissions. So with that having been said, let me just pull up this spreadsheet here. So the way that it works, the way that we work with our clients is with targeted leads. So we go after a specific market for you. Oftentimes these are targeted geographically to your area, to the listings and properties that you're working with, so that these are leads specific to you and your area. So one of the things that we do that's extremely unique is throughout the lead generation process, we use your name, your pictures, your contact information, your company information, so that the lead is branded to you. By the time they get to the point where they are ready for you to call them, they already know your name and your phone number. They've seen your face. They've seen the company. So when you call them, it's not a surprise. This helps with your conversion rate. And so because everything is specific to you, you also don't need to worry about exclusivity. So the leads are exclusive to you. We're not sharing those with other agents because we do other specific lead generation for our other clients. So the benefit to you is it's all branded specifically to you and your business. Now, the guarantee that we make with targeted leads is we guarantee that we can provide you with at least 50 leads per month, 50. So the numbers that I'm going to show you here, since we're talking about generating 100,000 over 12 months, I'm going to times everything by 12 just to show you what this would be over the course of a year. So if we're generating 50 leads a month for you, then over the course of a year, that's going to be 600. Now, I'm taking a very low conversion rate of 2%, meaning that only 2% of the leads that we send to you will be ready to do a deal and either buy a property or sell a property right here, right now. So with a very low, moderate conversion rate of 2%, that means that of those 600 leads that we would generate in a year, that would be worth 12 transactions over the course of a year. Okay. Now, with prospects, our definition of a prospect is somebody that has responded to your marketing in any kind of way. So in this case, those leads that we generated, these are people that have expressed an interest in you and your business and what you're doing. And so that by definition is a prospect, meaning that if we generated 600 leads for you over the course of a year and 12 of them became transactions, the question becomes, well, what happens to the other 588? See, most lead generation companies, if you go buy leads, usually they're non-exclusive. They're going to be sold to other agents. But aside from that, once the lead has been generated, usually that company is, hands off saying, well, we did our part, right? It's up to you now. And so we don't do that. With that 588 people, those are prospects. And we know that with our methodology, as we continue to follow up with them and keep dripping on them and keeping them going, that some of those people will be ready to convert at a later time, because sales is a timing game, right? It's not always the right time right here, right now, but for some of those people, the right time will be later. And so as we continue to work with those people throughout the year, some of them will also turn into clients later down the road. So we provide that service for you. We do all that follow-up so that they're going to contact you at the point that they're ready, and that becomes another client. So again, with the 588 leads that we continue to market throughout this process, let's take another low conversion rate, and let's say that we convert 2% of those people during the course of a year. Again, that would be another 12 transactions for your business, as you can see right here in this column. Okay, the third category where we do lead generation for our clients is helping them generate leads from their sphere of influence. So your sphere of influence are people that you know socially. These are people that, your friends, your family, people that you maybe play sports with, or your kids play sports with, or whatever that is. But these are people that you know socially somehow, but you've never done business with them, right? That's our definition of a sphere of influence. So we do sphere of influence marketing for our clients because we have found that most people, when they do any kind of marketing in this area, number one, a lot of people don't do anything in this area, which is a huge mistake. You're leaving money on the table. And then number two, the other problem with this is we find that people are so pushy with the kind of marketing that they're sending out to these people that it really turns them off. And in fact, we've seen cases where people go to a social function and they're seeing these people that they've been marketing to, again, their friends, their family, whoever that is, and they've ruined that relationship. All of a sudden that person doesn't want to talk to them, they're avoiding them, and it becomes really, really awkward. Well, we have a marketing campaign and system that we use for these people that is very low key, very low touch, so that the point that they're ready is the next time where you see them, they're going to say, hey, I've been receiving that information that you sent me. Do you mind if I ask a question? Right? And when they start asking those questions, that's when they cross that barrier, and now they become a prospect because they're expressing interest in what you do, right? So let's say that you have 300 people that you know socially, right? If we take a 3% conversion, these will convert a little bit better because there's a relationship here. These people know who you are. And so if we do that marketing for you and we're converting 3% of that, that would be another 9 transactions that you would generate over the course of a year. And then fourth and finally, the area where we work with our clients and help them generate leads is from their clients. A lot of real estate agents do not do client marketing. I ask lots of real estate agents what they're doing with their existing client base, the ones they've done business with in the past, and most people say, Kevin, I'm not doing anything. Well, again, that's a huge mistake. You're leaving money on the table. So just for the sake of this example, let's say that you have a database of 100 past clients that you've done business with. So the statistic in the industry is that people move every 7 years, which means that 1/7 of your database is moving this year, right? That's just the industry statistic. So 1/7 is actually 14%. That's the number that you're seeing here. These are the single best leads because they've already done business with you. They already love you. They're the most likely to refer other people. And again, just for being a very conservative calculation here, you'll notice that I'm not even counting any referrals from this group. I'm just counting the ones that will actually do business again because they're moving, job transfer, divorce, whatever the situation is. And so at 14% conversion, that would be another 14 transactions. And so the leads, the transactions that we would generate from those 4 categories in this situation, that would be a total of 47 transactions that we would help you generate over the course of a year. Now, the final piece of this is plugging in your average sales price. So I live in Utah, and in the county where I live, the average sales price is just under $250,000 for the typical house. So I'll plug that in. So $250,000, if you're earning 3%, which is a typical real estate commission, 3% of that would be $7,500, which is your average gross commission. So if I multiply the total number of transactions right here, 47, by the total number of, or the average gross commission of $7,500, that gives me this figure of $350,700. That is the amount of revenue that we would be able to help this agent generate with this scenario, right? And keep in mind, these are extremely conservative figures. If you're better at converting the leads because you're a great salesperson, then your numbers are just going to be better, right? And if you've got a more client database that's more reactive, again, all of these numbers just get better in situations like that. So because we're forecasting that we can make that much of a difference in your business in 12 months, that is exactly why we have no problem guaranteeing a $100,000 guarantee on our services, because we're confident and we know from past experience that that's the amount of business we're going to be able to help you generate. And so everyone says, well, what's the cost, Kevin? What we charge is we charge $2,500 a month. So for $2,500 a month, you're entitled to that $100,000 guarantee. Now, there's two pieces, the two things that you need to do to be able to qualify for that $100,000 guarantee. And the way the guarantee works is we're guaranteeing that we can add $100,000 to your business in 12 months over what it was last year, or we'll continue to work with you at our expense until we achieve that objective. Okay? That's the guarantee. We're going to keep working with you at our expense until you do, because that's what we're promising you. Now, here's the thing. The two pieces that are required to do that, in order for that guarantee to stand, is number one, you have to follow up on the leads that we're giving you, right? So if we're giving you 50 leads a month and you're not calling them, right, that's not us failing to do our part. We're doing our part in giving you those sales opportunities. If you're failing to follow up on those leads, then there's not much that we can do for you in that category, okay? The other thing that you have to do to qualify is you have to stick with us for 12 months, because otherwise, there's no way for us to really know that we helped you achieve that for that $100,000 outcome, because I can't promise you that you're going to earn $100,000 in 1 month or 2 months, right? So that's the way that this works, is a $2,500 a month fee for the leads that we generate for these 4 categories. And again, 100% of this is all exclusive to you. So if you'd like to know more, you'd like to talk more about your situation and see if this is a good fit for your real estate business, please call us at 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. Again, my name is Kevin Smolin, and you can reach me at 801-835-4971, just like you see right there on the screen, 801-835-4971. Thanks, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.